Good morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to our Traveling to the Diamond World class on April. I am very excited and honored to introduce one of my best friends and teachers, Paulina Franco. Thank you for being here, Pau.
Thank you, Ale, for having me, for inviting me. And good morning, everyone. How are you today? Well, as Ale said, my name is Paulina, and I'm here in Guadalajara, Mexico. So thank you for joining me today. I want to congratulate all of you on taking up this meditation challenge. You have all my admiration and support. And I would love to know, where are you all from? So please share your location in the chat. I would love to know, where are you from? Where are you right now? Romania, Malaysia, Taiwan, wow, Germany, Phoenix. Wow. Costa Rica. That's awesome. Spain, Singapore. Wow. That's amazing. We are a global family. That's so beautiful. Romania, Georgia. That's so beautiful, guys. Like, imagine the seeds we have to become this global family around the world. Canada. Think about it. Like, if we go hundreds of years ago, this will be impossible. People will say that's impossible to join to a class or in a Zoom call from people around the world and listen and to learn how to meditate, right? So yes, seeds make everything possible, everything in your life. Things you even think about can be just real and can happen for all of us. But anyway, thank you for sharing, and I welcome all of you. I feel very honored to be with you today, especially because since many time ago I haven't shared with people because I've been a mom for almost full time. So thank you for having me. And today we're going to talk about the Golden Room meditation. And for me, this meditation has been a life changing as a mother. And it's funny that Ale has asked me to guide this meditation, because it's actually the only one that I've been doing lately. And you know why? Because when you are a parent or a very, very busy person, this meditation is like a balm. It's like a hug for the mind and the heart. So I will try to speak slowly for the translation. And the first part of the class, we're going to talk about Golden Room meditation. Then we're going to practice the actual meditation for 60 minutes. And at the end, we're going to talk about what are the seeds, what's the karma we need to plant in order to have a good meditation. Okay, so to start, I want to tell you the story about my father. You know, he has a very successful, he was a very successful banker here in Mexico. You know, a banker. But that made him very, very busy. He is retired now, that's the good news, and enjoying his retirement at home, taking care of Shanti, my baby, his grandson. You know, but before that, he was like a completely different person, you know. I used to see him very, very little when I was a child. He will come home only to sleep, and then he will go very early in the morning. You know, he will go to work after dropping my sister and me at school. So he was very busy all the time. And you know, he was always a hard worker because he came from a humble family. So he wanted to make sure that we never lacked anything, that we ever have everything. But as you know, as he claimed the career, you know, he started to like became a more important person in this company. He had more pressure and more work to do and more people to manage. So more stress, more pressure. You know, so basically my dad, my father lived with a lot of stress, a lot of work. And I remember him that his mind was always agitated. Of course, thinking of 1,000 things to solve, right? I think there was a one point where he managed like 300 people. So, you know, after meeting Geshe Michael Roach, my teacher, I think maybe 3 years after I met Geshe Michael, I approached him and I asked him, please, Geshe-la, tell me, how can I help my father? He's always working. He has a lot of stress. What can I do for him? And what can I, you know, share with him that it will help him in the middle of all that work? I feel like I grew up without my father, you know, guys. He was always working. So I knew in my heart that my teacher has something for him. And you know what Geshe-la answered? I was so impressed. I thought maybe he will teach me something about seeds. I don't know. I was like, what Geshe-la is going to say? But he said in one phrase, teach him the golden room meditation. I didn't expect this response, And many, many years later, I realized the power of this meditation. Because I realized that this meditation was the only thing that will give him the mental peace he needed in the middle of all that chaos, in the middle of all that work and stress. Golden Room will give him that space to stop, to stop his mind, his worries, their worries, to heal, to have a tranquility moment, and to sit with one of his teachers where he wouldn't have to worry about work or about anything anymore. So I want to say that this meditation is perfect for busy people, maybe like you and me, or people, maybe people that are super, super, super busy. Well, people that might not have the mental space to do a more analytical meditation, Because also Golden Room is about receiving, because you receive the love of one of your teachers in this life in the middle of a beautiful place. Any teacher, it comes to your mind. And also I recommend you that you leave the space to see if any teacher manifests to you. Because not necessarily is the one you choose. Sometimes, they appear. And anyway, I think it's important to realize how this meditation is about receiving also love, about receiving support of one of your teachers. And lately, my yoga teacher, Dharma Mitra, who lives in New York, he's the one who comes to me in this meditation. I'm a mom now. So sometimes just before I go to sleep, I do the meditation. So when is the part when your teacher comes, I leave that space to see who's gonna knock at the door. So, it's very beautiful and special when a teacher just appeared and you didn't expect it. Must be something there, something special. One message, right? So basically this meditation, it will calm the mind, remove the anxiety and the mental agitation. Modern people, we suffer. We are always working, we are always doing things, we are always serving others. We don't stop sometimes. And that can bring a lot of stress, mental, physical stress. So we are going to talk about it a little bit later, but when the golden light touches your body, it helps you to calm down. It's like immediately all the anxiety, all the mental agitation just like calms down. So the question is why we should practice meditation, or especially this meditation, golden room. Because I think here everyone has already experienced the benefits of meditation. And I believe also that there are two divisions in the world: people who meditate and people who don't. Like I have found myself, or I have found in myself that meditation gives you, for example, the patience to face problems, the daily problems that appear suddenly in our lives. You are more patient, and then you have more wisdom to know what to do to face those problems. So it's very important for us as Dharma practitioners to meditate regularly, because it will give you the base, it's like the mental power to address problems with seeds. So if we don't address our problems with seeds, we will be losing a lot of time trying to fix it in different, ordinary methods. So the other day somebody asked me, like, how your life changed after you learn the seed system. And for me, it was very clear, like, especially now that I have a baby, I right away think about what's the seed I need to plant in order to get what I want. Because I don't have time to do a lot of strategies, or to compete, or to struggle with how can I fix this, how should I resolve this. No, it's like, go to the seed, plant the seed, and then relax, and then you will see you will have more time to do other different things. And of course I forget sometimes, but then you bring that power again. Understanding how the world works, how the world is coming from you, from your own actions, is your superpower. And you have to carry that superpower with you and make use of it. Because how many thousands, millions of people doesn't know about the seeds system? Probably many, right? So if you have that superpower, You have to use it to achieve what you want and become an example to teach others, to help others. Because you have that responsibility in your heart to use something so precious that your teacher gave you, put it into practice, and teach with your example. And the way to keep like reminder that how the things works, is by meditating. If not, if you don't meditate, you will forget. It's very, very, very subtle. But you will see yourself going back to, to try to get the things you want in the old way. By competing, by working so hard, by just try to grasp and maybe hurt other people in order to get that what you want. So anyway, just remember that meditation will reinforce that power in your heart and in your mind to understand how things really work. And as I've mentioned before, this meditation is going to eliminate a lot of stress and anxiety that we are carrying in our daily lives. I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes my back hurts so bad. I'm like, I can feel all the stress, especially on my shoulders, my upper back. I'm like, why? This stress just generate these blocks, the energy collapse. So of course that's collapsing my subtle body, and my energy cannot run inside my central channel. And when my energy is not running inside my central channel, is either in the left or in the right channel. And when my prana is, or my energy is in the left channel, is when we experience feelings of attachment, of grasping things in the other way. And when our prana is running inside the right channel, is when we don't have any patience at all. Is when we are mad. Is when we are just very, very less patient. Basically, we are planting bad seeds in both cases. So all the stress of work, all the stress of our daily routines, and maybe you don't experience this, and I'm very happy for you. But if you do, then, we are collapsing our prana, our energy. So we need to bring the energy back inside the central channel in order to think clearly about understanding how things really, really, really work. Because of course, that will take a lot of stress from our lives. Like, okay, how can I do to get a partner? Well, you have to take care of a lonely person, right? Or you might spend a lot of time checking the people around every time you go out, or maybe in these dating apps, you know, and or for example, if I want a better job and I want a better salary, what do I need to do? Okay, I know I need to help another person that is looking for a job. I know I need to be generous and dedicate that seed to get a better salary. You know, it's different when you understand what exactly to plant instead of just wasting time, energy, you know, and you're going back to the old habit of don't understanding how to get the things you want. So the next question, it will be how to do this meditation practice. You know, and this practice is based on imagining yourself in a special cottage or cabin. And I think in modern life, we rarely have the opportunity to escape into a natural place to rest, to turn off our phones, right? To enjoy nature and silence. So since we don't have that easy, you know, for those of us who lives in the city with family, or you know, even those people who do live in nature, maybe they don't necessarily live alone. So maybe they live with another 5 people. So then it's a lot of noise, movement around. So, you know, this meditation is about going to this wonderful place in your mind. And it doesn't matter where you are right now. In the middle of the city, doesn't matter. The power of your mind is incredible. It becomes real. You know, this in Tibetan is Lung Sem Yukpa Chikpa. My thoughts and my prana runs in tender. So wherever I put my mind, my energy will travel there. It's like if I tell you, close your eyes and try to remember one of the most beautiful times of your life. Maybe it was a trip or an achievement. But you can go there and you might see it clearly, and you might experience the feeling again. You know, you can feel it in your body also. The emotions of that moment. So, you know, that was, you travel the time with just one thought. So imagine how powerful your mind is. That's what I mean. Doesn't matter where you are. You can go to a beautiful place in the middle of nature to meditate with one of your greatest teachers of this life. So I want to explain more about the meditation because you are in this cabin full of golden light. You know, the light of the sunset that enters through the windows and touches the entire room, everything around you. Everything inside is made of gold, you know, because the light. So this quality of the sunset light touches your body, and that special light fills your mind and body with calmness, with warmth. So maybe you already know, but the energy of the sun is very healing and powerful. Of course, at a certain time and not for long. But the energy of the sun, you know, contains all this vitamin D, which is vital for human beings. I had to buy like vitamin D supplement for my baby in order for him to absorb calcium better and develop a better bone system. You know, so, but what else? Like, if you have any benefit of the solar light that you want to share in the chat, please do. You know, sometimes even it's very important for depressed people. For depressed people, I recommended to go outside and take 15 minutes of the sunlight. You know, and even if you are not depressed, when you go out and outside and you feel the light of the sun, this generates endorphin. So people who lives in places where or with little sunlight, they have higher rates of depression. So that's what I mean. It's not strange that in this meditation, you have to feel the rays of the sun touching your skin, you know? Yes, the sun healed my depression. There you go. So it's not by mistake. You have to feel, you know, the sunlight, that it will embrace you in this meditation, will heal you. This is very deep. This is very beautiful. Again, remember, this is a meditation. Geshe Michael suggests me to teach my dad, a person that basically was workaholic. So it's very important. So, you know, it's like a hug from a loved one when you feel the sunlight. So then, okay, let's move on. You look at the blue sky through the window. So this part is very important because the instruction is look at the blue sky, and the blue sky is clear. What does that mean? As Geshe explained it, it means that when you look at the sky and there's not a single cloud out there, your mind will clear up. You know, so basically, it's like, because, you know, normally we are surrendered by objects and people. and colors. Everywhere you look, you know, there's objects, people, colors. Is, you know, the mind is receiving a lot of information all day long, all the time, everywhere you look at. And of course, we rarely look up at the sky. And when we do it, and I hope you try at home when you feel very stressed, take your time, go out and look up. And you will feel your mind clear and rest. It's a very beautiful feeling. You know, and continue with the meditation, then you see yourself in this green valley. The cabin is down is a green valley, the sounds of earth and a river, nature everywhere. You know, and I don't know, have you noticed when you go to take a massage, to get a massage, they often play music with bird sounds and running water. Again, this is feeling of, this is a feeling of peace and harmony. This will give you a peace, a feeling of, of peace and harmony. Is really, really, really amazing if you are going through a lot of stress. You know, so as you can see, all the steps before sitting with your teacher are inviting you to reduce all the anxiety and all the mental stress you are going through. You know, so in this meditation, you try to just stop all the daily things you do. You stop the distractions, you stop the phone, you stop the thoughts to finally sit with your teacher. So you invite a teacher to meditate with you. And you know, part of what I have experienced since I studied Dharma and doing these meditations is that people, I don't know if this is your case, but is that people that doesn't see your teachers in a regular basis. You know, it's like, it's difficult to see them either because they live very far away or because they are very busy. We don't have that moment very often. So that's why also this is a beautiful meditation. And you know, when we meditate and when we serve our teachers properly, in both in our actions and thoughts, and if you think of them as being of the same essence as all the enlightened beings of the past, present, and future, and you ask them to stay, you ask them to teach you from the deepest of your heart, then the wisdom will arise with extraordinary speed in your heart and mind. The wisdom to understand karma and emptiness. You know, so in these times, the lamas come in a form of a normal person, someone whose body we can actually see, someone whose words we can hear, and they teach us with absolute accuracy everything we need to know about what we should be doing and what we should give up doing. That's your teacher. Everything he does is for you. because if the Buddhas were to emanate themselves to us as someone much higher than us, we actually wouldn't be able to see them. Or if they emanate themselves as someone much lower, we wouldn't believe them. So what they are doing now, for the sole purpose of taming the wrong side of us, their ignorance from us, is emanating themselves to each of us as someone on our own particular level. They are showing themselves as our spiritual guide, wherever that might be. All right, so, then you just feel the love your teacher has from you. And as I say, normally people in Dharma are serving all day, giving their time, their love, serving many people. And in this meditation is the opposite, because you also have to learn to receive. So this is hard from Dharma people. We are used to give, but what about receiving? Hey, compassion is including you. You have to receive what you give, or there's something wrong if you are not open to receive the love you give to others. So in this case, the love you give to others is coming back in the form of your teacher. And again, I want to say sometimes we doubt about the love and affection of our lamas, usually because we are far away or we don't have regular communication, but then, we try to do our personal practice without bothering them. And then the practice became very lonely. But Geshe Michael has thought something very important. And with this, I'm going to stop and we will go to do the actual meditation. Geshe Michael has thought, when you call your teacher in meditation, that teacher arrives there, arrives where you are. If it's true that your teachers, your lamas, are special enlightened beings, then arrive there. Don't doubt about it, he said. All right, so get ready to meditate. We are going to try and see how the meditation tastes from you after hearing a little bit of all the descriptions, all the steps, right? We're going to focus mainly on his eyes, which is a single pointed meditation practice that it will help you in your daily life to be more focused, more in the present moment. So it will be very helpful for you. So please find a comfortable position. Get ready to meditate. And this is called the Golden Room Meditation. So try to make your forehead softer. Corners of your mouth are softer. eyelids are soft. Smile. Loosen your fingers. And please come to your breath. Feel the air coming in and out through your nostrils. Come back to your breath as many times you need. Rest your mind on your breath as you rest your head on a pillow. Now see yourself in a small cottage, but imagine that it's on the top of a mountain. You look out at the window and the sunlight is pouring in and is coating all the things in the room like gold, like gold paint made of gold. So the chair, the floor, the carpet, they are all gold color, like real gold. And you feel relaxed, happy, and warm. The light is touching your body. You feel very contented and peaceful. Nothing to do, no cell phone, no thoughts, only enjoying the sunlight. Then look out the window, and because you are sitting on the floor, when you look up, you see the blue sky. And just focus on the blue sky. There's nothing in the sky. And you are not looking at the window frame or the roof. It's just blue sky. And when you look out to the front windows of your cottage, you can see a green valley with very beautiful trees and a stream running through the trees. And the forest and the stream go all the way to the horizon. And then bring your eyes and mind back into the cottage, sitting in the golden light. There's no words in your mind, just quiet, peace, and silence. And then the front door opens, and one of your favorite teacher is standing there. Could be your mom or dad, school teacher, sports teacher, the person that taught you your job, yoga or meditation teacher, and they come in. They have a big smile. They're so happy to see you. You are very happy to see them. And then they come very slowly and gently, and they sit down in front of you. Their knees are touching your knees. Then your eyes are closed. You are meditating, but you can see their face. You can feel their body. There is warmth coming out of his body. This special warmth is touching your chest, your body. It's the warmth that they are alive. And you can see their chest moving up and down as they breathe. And people who are a very good people, their body has a special good smell. It's very subtle, but it's like incense. You can smell a beautiful smell of incense mixed with flowers, a beautiful fragrance. Then your eyes are closed, but you can see their eyes. They are looking at your face with complete affection and love. They are so proud of you. They love you. Even when you have a bad day, they love you completely. Their favorite thing in the world is just to watch you. You are like their child. They love to see you. They love to sit and watch your face. So we will stay here for a few minutes. The love pouring out of them. For them, you are the most perfect thing they ever saw. They want to take care of you. And slowly, when you're ready, open your eyes and stretch. Thank you very much for joining me today. Um, just to finish the class, I want you to all share in the chat what are the causes for us to have a good meditation. I think you already know what are the seeds we need to plant in order to have to meditate, to have a good meditation. Keep your morality very good. Remember, take care of other people's mind. Help other people to meditate. Invite them to join the meditation challenge. Amazing, amazing. Very good. Thank you very much. And now Alejandro has a few last announcement.
Thank you, Pau. Thank you, Paulina, for a wonderful meditation and for the amazing class that you gave us about the Golden Room meditation. Definitely, I learned a lot today. Thank you very much. I want to thank all the translators, all the tech team who are helping us to record these classes, the marketing material, the marketing volunteers who work tirelessly helping us promoting the classes. And I want to thank all of you for joining us today. And I want to remind you that this challenge will continue to the rest of the year. So please invite more people to join us in this challenge. And lastly, I just want to say that this week we will have another class, a special class, Bringing Wisdom to Life, with two wonderful teachers, Venerable Gelse and Sylvia Engelhardt. This will happen on April 5th, 6 a.m. Arizona time, and the class will be how to keep your book, the 6-time book. And please join us because the class will be wonderful. And also I want to say that these classes are for free. And if you would like to support our mission to keep these classes and all the foundation courses and all the special classes that ACI is developing this year, please help us. You can make a donation, or you would like to become a volunteer. You can be a volunteer and help us to spread the Dharma. Thank you very much. And one last thing. We will start our next LAN room with Geshe Michael Roach this Friday, April 7th. If you have registered, please join us. We have 2 tracks, one free or by donation, and the other one is $99. And we will have yoga, meditation classes, study groups, a special Q&A with senior teachers. So hope we can have you there and see you next time. Thank you.